off, on, off, on. Thanks for hope. In this video, we are coming to look at how to draw a systematic wiring diagram for the beam timer. We are coming to look at how to draw a systematic wiring diagram for the beam timer. At the top here, you see number 4, number 5, number 6, and number 7. Then down to you see number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 8. If you look on the beam timer, the blue thing here is the seconds and the minutes. One like this, the one I've shifted, only one like this. One is 25 seconds, so 2 is 50 seconds. Right now, we are coming to look at how to draw a systematic wiring diagram from the beam timer. Before we start with the systematic wiring diagram, you have to know that number 2 on the beam timer is looped to number 8. And number 7 on the beam timer. The number 7 on the beam timer is neutral. Number 2 is looped to number 8, which is our life. Number 1 on the beam timer is our switch wire. So let's start with the wire. This is our switch, our one-way switch. These are our supplies. These are our supply. So let's start with the wire. And for them, let me arrange them before we start. Let's start with the wire. Before that, let me explain it before we start. This is our beam timer. On our beam timer, number 2 here is looped to number 8. And number 1 here is our switch wire, which will come to our switch. Number 7 here is our neutral. And number 2 is looped to number 8, which is our life. So one neutral from here to the lamp, and then the switch wire from here to the life. So number 1 here is our life, and this side is our switch wire. So let's start with the wire. So once we are starting with the wiring, let's start with the life first. Number 2 is looped to number 8. Let's zoom it out a bit. Number 2 is looped to number 8. And from number 8 to our main supply. Now we are done with the life. Let's go to our neutral. Number 7 is our neutral, which is through from here to this side. So from here on the beam timer, you loop number 2 to number 8. Then after that, you connect it to the main supply. Then you loop number 7. Number 7 is our neutral. From the number 7 to our main supply. Then from the neutral to the lamp holder. So now let's do that. From the lamp holder, we are on the neutral. From the lamp holder to the main supply. Now we are done with the neutral. So let's go to the switch. Number one, number one on the beam timer. Number one on the beam timer is our life. Yes. Number one on the beam timer is our life. And this side is our switch wire to our lamp holder. So let me do a recap of what I've done. Number one, number one on the beam timer is our life. And the this side of the one-way switch is our switch wire from here to the lamp holder. Number 7 is our neutral, and number 2 and number 8 is put together, which is our life. So let's test and see whether the circuit will work or not. Don't forget, one blue thing like this, the seconds, one like this is 25 minutes. So let's test and see whether our circuit will work or not. You can see the color coding have come. You can see the color coding have come. Blue for neutral, brown for life. So now let me put on the switch and see whether everything will function. This is the switch. So be watching the switch. If I press on it, be watching it too close. And see that when I press on the switch have closed. So if I press on it again, it will open. It's off. On. Off. This is the systematic wiring diagram for yeah. This is a systematic wiring diagram from the beam timer. This is a systematic wiring diagram for the beam timer. This is the systematic wiring. This is the systematic wiring diagram for the beam timer. It's off, on, off, on. This is our lamp. This number 1 is our life. Number 2 on the switch is our switch wire. And number 7 is our neutral. This is how simple the beam timer is. This is the systematic wiring diagram for the beam timer. On, off, on, off. It's on, off, on, off, on, off, on. Thanks for watching.